Man, what's good? What's good? Can y'all hear me this time? There's nobody in the chat, so who knows who can hear me. But I was going to talk about today topics. How good are the Raiders offense? Do they have a chance to be a top 10? Or was the Minnesota Vikings defense just really that completely horrible? I mean, they didn't give up a bunch of big run plays, but they gave up some big pass plays. We'll break that down. Also, opening open practice Allegiant Stadium is today. If y'all got tickets, go check it out. If you don't, I have 4 tickets I'm trying to give away. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel and be in the live when I give them away. So subscribe to the channel, tickle that notification button. Please tell me y'all can hear me. We got sound. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have the chat on. Salute, Pena, man. I appreciate y'all pulling back up. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't even know what I did to make it work. I had something in OBS setting that was playing an audio file that I was recording earlier, I guess. And I guess that was the problem. So I figured it out. I fixed it. We good to go. But appreciate y'all for pulling up. Also, Colton Miller, JPJ injury. Have the Raiders been lying to us? We'll talk about that. And also, Nathan the GOAT Peterman back with the silver and black, baby. And also, I got this box, little package from Leo. Man, I don't even know how to say his name. Chilled Elias. I probably butchered the shit out of that. But go check out his merch. I was gonna have him drop a link in here. I guess Tatted Raider at if you could find his link and drop it in the chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get into the topics. The Raiders offense. I mean, they looked pretty good against Minnesota. AOC had a great drive starting at his 3, 4, 10. You know, every content creator has a different opinion. Leo has some great stuff. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna open it up. I haven't checked it out yet, but it's the new Raider symbol they busted out with the LV and the tatted on it. It's a hat and a shirt. So yeah, we'll check that out here in a second. But the offense, I just wanted to touch on the offense and Aiden O'Connell's drive. I had some video I was gonna put up and show, but I had to pop back in this live because I felt like an ass not having the audio talking to myself. Everybody in the comment making fun of me, but it's all good. It's all love. So um, it was a great drive. He had throwing on the run, but on the video I was gonna break down is his improvement, AOC's improvement in the pocket. Definitely got better. Salute, D Menace in the building. Thanks for pulling back up, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Always definitely love. I told you I'd make you a mod, and I finally figured it out the other day. I can just click on this button up here and go to YouTube and then add everybody. But then it messes up my shit. So I'm getting better, man. 49 years old. I'm not a computer guy. Like I said, when I was in school, a computer was a little tiny black and white screen with a keyboard at the bottom, and that shit you couldn't carry nowhere. There was no laptops, no shit like that. So I had to get back into it. You need a wrench? If you want a wrench, Pinion? It's just the people that only come in here and support me. So man, I'll throw you in there for sure, my brother. Raider Ben. Shout out, man. Thanks for pulling back up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So yeah, I thought AOC showed great improvement in the pocket, pocket awareness, getting out of the pocket a couple of times. He stepped up in the pocket, made some plays. He definitely has to work on throwing on the run. I thought that throw on the run was just absolutely horrible. He left it like 5 yards short, kind of a wobbly duck. But other than that, his presence, besides the sack coming from the blind side, and we all seen how my boy, or not my boy, but everybody's guy out there that says should be the starter if Colton Miller's not ready to go, and Andres Pete, which I thought was just absolutely horrible out there. He did the same thing, when he was in with the Saints. They had to move him to guard. He got cooked there. I don't know why we signed that dude. I thought, it was just NorCal Sal, what's good? What's good? Salute, my brother. You know, I thought they just brought him in for a veteran presence, and he'd probably be cut. Before the season started. But with Colton Miller not being out there, JPJ not being ready to go, we'll talk about that shit. Um, I don't know. Do we need to bring somebody else in? Because Dalton Wagner looked like ass out there. Jalen McKenzie I thought looked pretty good, but he's more of a guard, I think, in my opinion, than a tackle. I don't know. Let me know in the chats what you think. Jalen McKenzie, you think he's more of a guard? Is he better at tackle? Should we give him more reps? I thought DJ Glaze, for a rookie, he didn't do too bad starting out, getting in there against a pretty good defensive line. So I thought that was solid pickup. Gardner Minshew, I thought played very, very well, made plays with his legs, had some couple wobbly throws, had a couple of plays that he would like to have back, I'm sure, as every quarterback does in every game. Um, you started off wearing Raider G string. About to get my games paid for games. Hell yeah. There you go. Get your shit paid for. Somebody got to pay for something. I wish I can get my shit paid for. Nobody buys my shit, but it would be nice to get paid for something. But back to the subject at hand. What do y'all think? Do y'all think our offensive line is solid enough? We'll get to the next subject. Colton Miller, JPJ. Colton Miller, we know, had missed 4 games at the end, had shoulder surgery. If you ever had a shoulder injury, you know how long that takes to recover from. So it's not a minor thing. It can be a lingering injury. It could depend on the surgery. If the surgery went well, how fast it heals. He's a big man, so probably take a little bit longer to heal when you're that big. Not subscribing to Benzo F? Why not? Go check out Benzo F. You never know what you might see. Shout out Ben in the chat. D Mokes in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, so man, in the chat, let me know what you think about this O line. You think we're ready to go? You think without Colton Miller or without JPJ that we can hold our own? I thought our center, Andre James, looked pretty good. It didn't look like he was getting bull rushed in the past. It looked like he came out with a new energy. I thought he held his own pretty good, especially with all the movement the offensive line's doing in that wide zone. So, what else we got? The injury, according to Antonio Pierce, it's not status quo no more. The status quo is he should be back next week. With that being said, is that enough time for him to get in sync with this offense, to learn the system, and to start in week 1? In my opinion, I don't think it's enough time. I don't think we see him in week 1. So who are we going with? Is it going to be Munford and Glaze? Are we going to put Pete out there and let these quarterbacks get cooked? Because the dude gave up a sack and 2 pressures, and he wasn't even out there a whole quarter. Like, that's just absolutely ridiculous. And we can't have that shit for our quarterbacks. If it's Gardner out there, he has a better chance, but I don't see it being Gardner. I still think it's AOC's job. More will be determined against the Cowboys, but I think our offensive line is way better off with the rookie on the right side. Let me know what y'all think. Jesse, I got 12 subscribers on OF already. It's 9. Damn, you blowing up on their shit. I wish I could get 12 subscribers on here that fast. The fuck y'all talking about in the chat? Y'all going crazy with the OF. We're not talking football. It's OF today. It's an OF day. Well, since we talking OF, make sure to go check out Tatted Raiderettes OF. Only friendly people. You know what I'm talking about? Only friendly people in the chat. So the Glazinator, right? I think DJ Glaze definitely deserves a shot to get as many reps as possible. I'd say a whole half. I mean, who else do we got to put out there? Throw him in there for a whole entire half. Raider Ryan, shout out, salute. Didn't see you in the building. Thanks for pulling up, my brother. But yeah, throw my man in there for a whole entire half. see what he has out there on the right side, or pull him, put him one half on the left side, one half on the right side, just to see what he can do, or get in where you fit in. Let's see where his spot is, because right now Andres Pete is not the option, bro. This team, I think, has the potential to be very, very good on offense. We put up 23 points in the first half because we didn't score shit in the second half. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think we have the potential to be a very good offense, but I think it all depends on the offensive line. When you're running a wide zone and a lot of 12 personnel, the 12 personnel, you should have protection, right? You have 7 guys out there defending. You should have plenty of time and plenty of time to throw the ball and pick the defense apart, whether you're AOC or Garner, if he could stay in the pocket and pick them apart. But we all know he likes to break the pocket, break contained way too fast. That's another problem. On the other hand, we have Jackson, Powers, Johnson. Was this a good pick? I mean, he fell to the second round. Everybody said he was the best center in the whole entire draft. He falls to the second round. I don't see how this is a great pick. Like, it started out, it looked good. He was all about, all the Raiders sayings, rah, 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 kind of like AP pumping everybody up. But man, this is turning out to be a nightmare. And they said it was a shoulder injury, which I argued with DSO fucking on his channel about that. I was like, bro, it's not just a shoulder injury. If it was a shoulder injury, first they were saying lower back, then they said shoulder injury. Now people are saying it's a concussion. He's had a history of concussions. This ain't good for our offensive line, for our draft. Like, I figured everybody we drafted, all 8 players, were going to make the team this year, and they were all going to contribute. But concussions is not something you take lightly at all. Concussions are very, very serious. Just look at Troy Aikman. Who else we got? Steve Young. Look at all the guys. Lyle Alzado, dude. Look at the concussions and the shit, the effects that it's had on people. So once you get one concussion, you're susceptible to getting another concussion, very easily or more easily, or however you want to say it. So to me, that's a serious situation. If it's a concussion, then they lied to us and said it was a shoulder injury. Maybe it was a shoulder injury and a concussion. Hell yeah, I'm going to check out Ready Tech. Go check it out, bro. Go check it out. So yeah, they lied to us and said a shoulder injury, or maybe it's a shoulder and a concussion. But they didn't have any pads on. There was no contact. How do you get a concussion? Like, was he headbutting somebody after a play or some shit? I don't understand how you could get a concussion when there's no pads on. So AP alluded and said that JPJ would be back next week, that he had the glasses off and he was coming along. You don't put glasses on for a shoulder injury. The only time you wear glasses is if you have a really, really bad concussion and it's messing with your eyes, and they give you a certain style of glasses to take away some of the effect of the lighting and shit that messes with your head and fucks with your vision when you're having concussions. So a concussion is very, very serious. And if it happens again, how much longer is he going to be out? I mean, the man hasn't had any reps. I don't see him playing the first game. I don't see him playing the second game. Or if you get a rock in your eye like I did Sunday. How the hell did you get a rock in your eye, bro? The fuck? Somebody threw a rock at you? So yeah, I think the JPJ injury, bro, is very, very serious. Even if he does get out there and practice, how much caution are they going to take? How much are they going to put him out there? How many reps is he going to get? And on the other hand, who's taking his place? He was projected to be the starter out there, to come along and possibly be the center, if Andre James didn't work out down the line when his contract is up. slung rock in my eye, man. That shit, you gotta be careful, bro. Out there on a motorcycle or something. I don't know. Mowing grass. Wear glasses, bro. Wear glasses. I gotta wear these just so I can see. So yeah, so that injury is definitely not good. How many reps is he gonna get? Who's gonna take his place? Is it gonna be Cody Whitehair? I didn't see him have a great showing. He didn't have a bad showing. He gave up a couple pressures. He definitely got shoved back in the quarterback's face a bunch of times. Raph in the building. Salute Raph. What's going on? A weed whacker. Damn. Them bitches are dangerous. You gotta wear safety glasses, bro. Aha. Anonymous Raider it. Good job, D Menace. Drop the links. You can drop Raider Ben's link in the chat too. Also, he's in here. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, man, like I don't know who's gonna take the place. Is it gonna be Whitehair? Do we move Jalen McKenzie over at guard and start giving him reps in practice? Who else we got out there? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we have questions definitely on the offensive line. If Colton Miller comes back, that definitely gives us more options. I mean, we know, I'm sure DJ Glaze can play left guard if he has to, but is Whitehair and Andres Pete the solution? In my opinion, there's no way, bro. It's not the solution, and we have to do better. Have to do better. Definitely. Talked about open practice. Next up, we got Nathan the Goat Peterman in the building. Tailgate party. What? Oh, Raiders band. Yeah. I was like, tailgate party. Shit, I wasn't invited. So, Nathan the Goat Peterman back in the silver and black. Yes, back in the silver and black. We all know that was John Gruden's guy. He rocked the silver and black for a while. He's been a backup around the league. Was with the Chicago Bears the last 2 years in Getsy's system, which is why he's here. But I wanted to bring it up because, welcome home. Salute Nathan Peterman. Also, what does this mean for our quarterback, third and fourth string? Because we all seen what Anthony Brown did out there or didn't do out there, or whatever you want to call that shit show that he put on out there, was just absolutely horrible. Yeah, I know the offensive line that he was going against was third string. So my question is, let me know in the chat, would you like to see Anthony Brown get reps with the second string and a better offensive line to see what he can do? Also, would you like to see Carter Bradley throw the fucking football? I mean, he's a quarterback, right? He handed off 8 times, I do believe. That you're not going to see anything out of that. Do they just not have faith in this kid whatsoever? Because I definitely believe that you got to let the guy throw the football. Like, you have 4 quarterbacks. They should be practicing with the first string. Everybody should be getting first team reps if you want a quarterback competition, in my opinion. That's how everybody gets better. So, hell yeah, my brother. I'll be there Saturday afternoon. I'll hit you up. Faux show. Week 1. Man, I should be showing these in the chat, bro. I probably could. What's good? So yeah, I definitely think that I'm talking to myself and everybody dips. There's one person in here, but yeah, man. So, anyways, to the one person in the chat, let's open this unveiling. Did they just fucking live or something? Well, shit. All right. Cool. Oh, we link up every game in LA. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna be there in LA and shit. I don't know, the whole chat just dropped out, but yeah. So, anyways, new merch. Go check out Leo Cheolitis, whatever the hell his name is. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of that, but always got fire merch. Okay. Bam! Look at the new drip. Go check him out. Trucker style. Whoop, whoop. Get this shit on. Tab, wait. Yeah, got some new drip. Got some new drip. But that's not all because, I heard Wasted say brothers like to match. Well, brothers ain't the only people that like to match. So, boom. Got that matching fit. Hit them up. Leonidas. Leo. Oh. Cheeto Linus. There. I didn't fuck it up. Here's a sticker. Jimenez, if you would, my brother. Drop the link in the chat. Yeah. I popped on there the other day. He was talking about how brothers like to match. So I was like, damn, y'all the only people that like to match. I didn't know it was like that. But anyway, I like to match too. So check out the new fit. Hit up Leo. Pretty sick ass hat. I definitely like the way it fits. I like the trucker style. So Raider Equinox is amongst us. Man, I'm a Raider fan, bro. Anybody that's dropping content, I'm gonna support. I mean, your shit. I get in there, check shit out. So I didn't make no racist comment, bro. I'm just saying, like, I like to fit my drip too. Sometimes everybody likes to match. So yeah, that brother likes to match. This brother likes to match. We all like to match. So I just thought it was funny the way you said it. Like, I don't know, made me laugh. I thought it was hilarious. But anyways, back to football. So man, coming up against the Cowboys, what do y'all want to see? Like, whoever's in here still, do you want to see, more reps from the offensive line? Do you want to see the rookie DJ Glaze get more reps? Do you want to see my man sitting on the bench? Do you want to see him out there with the third and fourth string, or do you want to see him out there getting some reps? Raider Ryan in the building. So check out the new merch from Leo. Yeah, what else is going on? I have a history with a lot of guys. Rebel, don't mind me, especially Dax and Shipmore. Bro, I know. I've been around YouTube for a long time. I watch a lot of content creators. I was in the shit as Jimmy Rogers because that's my original name for a long time. People see me in there. I used to come in, troll, talk shit on everybody's lives. And I just decided to make my own shit. So since I make my own shit, I still check out lives. I like to see what Raider content creators are talking about. Just gives me shit to talk about, just like now. So I thought that was a funny moment. Cracked me up in the chat. I was in there and shit, and you know, got to go in there and see what everybody's talking about. Some people get crazy with the clickbait. We won't mention no names, but some people get crazy with the clickbait, talking about other people's clickbait. We won't mention no names, but man, I love this shit equally. Like, Raider Nation's a family to me, bro. It's Raiders family. That's why I call everybody brother. It ain't a white thing or a black thing. It's a family. So take it how they want. It's all good with me, man. I'm just here for the nation. So, anyways, the Cowboys, man, the Cowboys have Dak Prescott, who obviously in the playoffs sucks ass. We're not gonna lie or try to sugarcoat it. So, you know, in the playoffs, the man ain't shit, but they have a pretty decent running game. We know they have a solid ass offensive line, and we know our defense didn't look very good last week against Minnesota. I don't know if it's just because they didn't put everybody out there or they had it mixed match. They didn't play very long, but I know they ran the ball down our throat, whether it was first string, second string, and third string. And we can't play like that against the Dallas Cowgirls. We have to do better. So I think they need to mix it up a little bit. I think you need to put Dylan Labe in there with the first string. I think you need to put Sincere McCormick, who was the best runner out there, right? I know he was going up against a third string defense, but their third string defense to me played better than their second string defense. I don't know, just my opinion. So, I thought their run defense was smashing Dylan Labe every time he got the ball. Um, I thought he should have got more reps, but when you're on the bottom of the totem pole, that's just the way it works. Whether you're a star rookie or, all the hype on you says you're going to be the man and you should be the man and you're going to be second string, AP ain't about that. You got to show it in practice. It's not where you drafted or how much money you make, as the story says over and over again. Cowboys defense picked on Stetton Bennett 4 times last Sunday. I mean, yeah, and our defense pick off our quarterbacks twice a game in practice. Last night, Aiden threw 2 picks. One of them was on a. We'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, the Cowboys defense is fire, bro. Like they're not fucking around. If they have their starters out there for a quarter or 2 quarters or even a half or 2 halves, a 2 halves, that's a whole fucking game. Duh. But if they have them out there for 2 quarters or a half, the whole entire half is 2 quarters. So it's gonna be a tough game. I don't see their defense as solid as it is in the system they've been in. They kind of know what's going on. The O line didn't help Labe, bro. The O line didn't help Labe at all. That's what I'm saying. Do you think he should get more reps? Comment in the chat. Do you think he should get more reps with the first team or second string? But like I said, he's bottom of the totem pole, so you got to work your way up. You got to make plays, and he had one good play when it was 3rd and 20 or some shit. He got like a 10, 13-yard run. Not bad, but not good numbers, bro. Not good numbers at all. So shout out to Raider Rip. Glad I can get you a bunch of followers. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Go check out the content. If you see some other shit in there, that shit ain't me, bro. That shit ain't me. But so the Raiders offense, man, we had the ball for 34 minutes, 39 seconds. Minnesota had the ball for 25 minutes, 21 seconds, and we lost by a point. So, rebuilding my brand, main channel, 5K subs, got shadow banned. So we're rebuilding. Yeah, man, that's rough. I hate to hear that. I was watching your channel back then. I just didn't, I wasn't Raider Rebel in the chat. So once I started my own channel, I switched my name. But man, I've been around. I watched your shit for a long time. I've been trolling in your shit. I've had you yelling and screaming at me numerous times in your chat. You just didn't know it was me. It was just a different name. But I've been around, dude. I've watched them dudes for a long time. Like, I didn't know the shit that went on with, with Mikey and Graf and all that crazy shit. Like you were saying in the chat the other day, that shit was wild, bro. But yeah, so man, I'll pull up. After you said I called you a hater nation or whatever the other day, you said you was gonna follow me on Instagram and shit. So follow me on IG, bro. Fucking send me a link. I'll pop up anytime, or if you put it in the chat, if I'm available. Some people sleep around here way different times than I do, so it's kind of hard to be loud and shit. But man, I'll definitely pull up. Definitely. Yeah, so I mean, I ain't seen you since that long, but definitely seen you for probably 2018. I don't know. When I was married and had kids, bro, I didn't watch YouTube nearly as much. But when I got divorced, pretty much that's all I watch is YouTube. Like, if I could get paid for watching YouTube, shit, I wouldn't have to work no more, bro. I'd be rich. I could just sit here and watch YouTube all day because constantly showing love to creator content creators. And if I could just get half the love back that I show, bro, my channel be blowing up and I'd be at 1,000 subs and have my view time. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Only guy's been here long is Mikey. Yeah. But and then you got guys that come in and been here for 6 months and have fucking 8,000 subs. So man, I don't know. YouTube's it's crazy. Their analytics, the way you get in their algorithm is wild. I had a live the other day. I had 400 and something views, and then the next live I had fucking 3 people in it, like this one. So, the algorithm is crazy. I don't know how they push the shit or what I got to do. Mikey Raider, uh, shit, I don't know the name of his show, bro. I forget. Crazy Wild Dude. Yeah, Raider Central. There you go. Shout out Mikey Raider, Raider Central. Yeah, that dude been around. One of the goats. Like he is the OG, pretty much. Like, uh, if I had the Ice Cube song, we started this shit. I'd have played the music, but yeah, a lot of people been around for a minute, dude. I watched all those dudes back in the day. I listened to a lot of their shit. Mostly, I listened to it at work. So your main chat. Here, I'll just pull this shit up so everybody can read it. Had 1 million views, man. Dude, you know what's ironic? Crazy fucking. I mean, that's great. 1 million views, bro. But I've been around 6 months. I got 60,000 views, but I don't even have 600 subs. Like that's insane. And my watch time is like 2 minutes. So it's crazy how you could do a live and people could pop in and out and fucking you don't get no watch time. So at least the lives are better, but it seems when I go live and bring people on my show, I get even less views. So man, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this shit out. So as many lives as I can do as possible. Just trying to grow as much as possible. Basically interact with the nation. That's the only reason I'm here is to talk shit, argue, debate, piss people off, all that good shit. But if there's nobody in the chat, it's fucking difficult. So I appreciate everybody that's here for showing up for sure, for sure. My curator is a drone. What the fuck? Mikey and Pistol are the reason on YouTube. Yeah, see, that's good, man. That's yeah. That's what I'm doing, getting back in the algorithm. Man, I'm trying, bro. Like, fuck, I get, I'll post a video and shit, and then it'll get no views, and then like a week later, it'll have like 500 or 800 or something. Like some will do good, some won't. I don't know if it's the fucking title, if it's the thumbnail. I don't know, but man, it's difficult as fuck. And then I'll go on some people's channels, and there'll be fucking 1,000 people, 300 in there constantly. But I don't know. I don't know how to advertise this shit anymore than I do. I post on YouTube, Instagram. I'm fucking. I don't know. It's difficult, very fucking difficult. But back to football, man. So time of possession, bro, almost 9 minutes, and we lost by one fucking point. So that's just horrible, horrible defense right there. The second half was a shit show. Whoever watched, I apologize for the product that we put on the field. I'm just kidding, bro. So yeah, man, like, oh damn, I mentioned wasted talent and everybody dipped. So yeah, the product we put on the field was rough, bro. My IG is Raiders Rebel. Total yards, bro. We had 308 total yards to their 452 total yards and 9 minutes less of possession. So that's horrible. Yards per play, they had 7.2 yards per play to our 4.7. Now I know a lot of that's going to come in the second half because that's just what it is in the second half. Was horrible. We had no defense. We couldn't keep the ball for more than 5 minutes at a time. So Kermit's in the building, Stack that thumbs up, subscribe, share the live. It helps. But man, we can't. I mean, I know it's the first game, and everybody's gonna say, "Bro, you're just being a critic. Give it time." But with the coaching staff that we had and all the hype around Hondo Carpenter saying how these coaches are teaching on the field every day, and our depth is so great. And to be honest, I'll try to be on live every day, but I had to make a schedule for those streams. Yeah, man, it's hard. Like that's another problem is I schedule it like 3 hours before I got to go on because I'm pretty much busy all day, or I'm editing, or I'm doing some stupid shit, or I'm working, or something crazy. So man, trying to put everything together. Raps, shout out. I don't have no more mods in here, so But with our offense, giving up our offense putting up 308 yards and their offense putting up 452 yards, that's a big swing. So red zone touchdowns, we had one red zone touchdown. That was obviously a run play with Zeus. We'll talk about Zeus. What do you think about our run game? Do you think it's good enough to compete and to keep us sustaining drives down the field? Because from what I've seen, 3 point yards a carry, bro, is not going to cut it. We had 120 rushing yards on 37 attempts. That's ridiculous, bro. 37 attempts. So Zamir Abdullah last year when he got in the game was averaging 4.6 yards a carry, I do believe, and 120, 100, almost 120 yards a game for the last 4 games. So if he's carrying the load and getting 20 touches, that's our average. But he was not carrying the load, and he only got like 6 touches, I do believe. So the rest of the running backs ended up with 31 touches out of that. So the rest of our running backs ended up with 31 touches minus Zoot's yards. They get 113 yards. Bro, that's not going to cut it against Ray Love. Salute was good. That's not going to cut it against the defense like the Cowboys. That's not going to cut it even against defense like the Chargers. So we have to step up our run game. I know it's a lot to do with the offensive line and the fact that the O-line is kind of struggling to find their identity. Who's going to be the starters? Who's not going to be the starters? So, we'll have to figure that shit out really quick. Pretty much faster than we need to figure out the quarterback situation because we kind of need to figure them out about the same time. Like we have to know if Garner's going to be in there, if there's linemen that play better at left tackle or better at left guard until JPJ and Colton can get back out there, with Garner, or is it a better situation to have Munford over there on the left side, which Aiden is definitely familiar with because Munford played on the left side an awful lot last year with Aiden O'Connell. And I think Aiden O'Connell with Munford on the left side and DJ Glaze on the right side would be a way better combination. And I think he would feel a little bit more comfortable out there. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, but I definitely think we definitely need to step it up. Step it up in the house. Check out the new merch from Leo. Chill the Linus. Go check out his web page. I don't even know what his fucking YouTube channel is called. I apologize, man. But go check him out on Instagram. Also, Chia Linus for all the fine ass drip. Also got the shirt to match, bro. A shirt to match. So go check them out there. But yeah, definitely. Turnovers. We didn't have any turnovers. Rushing yards per carry. We averaged 3.2 rushing yards per carry. And that was with 2 decent sized runs. They averaged 6.5. 142 yards on 6.5 yards a carry, bro. That's not going to cut it. So I know a lot of that was coming from the second, third string defense. The second, third string defense was just ass wipes out there, baby ass wipes, whatever you want to call them. So they did not do their job. They let them run all over us. But some of those big runs were also when the first team was out there. So do we have some problems we need to fix in the run defense? Because that was one of the biggest problems we had last year was containing and stopping the run. Spillane is not that fast. He's great in pass coverage, but he's still not that fast out there. You have Spillane Diablo, who's pretty quick. The man supposedly runs a 4.40. I don't know if that's right. Some people say a 4.6. Thank you for putting the link in the chat. Appreciate you, D Menace. Always looking out. Great mod. So yeah, I don't know the fuck I was talking about. But anyways, yeah, we have to stop the run, dude. I thought Christian Wilkins was brought in to stop the run and be a run defender. And I also thought Tyree Wilson played very good, at stopping the run last year, and he didn't do too much better this year. I thought there were some games last year where his motor looked a little bit better. I don't know if it's preseason and he just don't like being out there with the twos and the threes, what his problem is, but I didn't see his get off being any faster. I didn't see his techniques being any faster for Tyree. I want to see a lot more Adam Butler out there next to Christian Wilkins and see if that helps the run defense. Because again, 142 yards on 22 attempts with 6.5 yards a carry and a touchdown, which was a pretty long touchdown, I do believe. It's just not going to cut it, not even for preseason. And the Cowboys are going to slice us up, bro, with their running game, with a running quarterback. They're going to pick us apart out there if we continue to struggle in the run game. So let me know what you think about our run game. Do we need to step up the run game? Do we need to switch out linebackers? Do we need to get Diablo and Spillane out of there on run plays and put in Eichenberg and Masterson, who have a little bit more quickness? Amari Burney, would you like to see Amari Burney get more time? That man is explosive. He looked very good in practice, I thought. I would love to see him out there. Ryan has me blocked. I can't see him. What? Ryan, why you have my man Ray Love blocked? All good, Ryan. I was debating with people. What are we talking about? Oh, shit. That's probably not it. I pop in from time to time, Raider Ben. When I do, you're usually arguing with somebody. Ben, Ben always arguing with somebody, man. He definitely has those moments, but that's why I love his chat, bro. I love the enthusiasm. I love the passion for the Raiders, and that's the reason I pull up to your chats, bro. I don't give a fuck who you talk shit to, who you argue with. We don't always agree on your opinion, but I'm not going to agree with a lot of people. I have different opinions than a lot of people, but your passion for Raider Nation, bro, is undeniable, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says about you, bro, but they can't deny your passion for Raider Nation. So, shout out to you, my brother. Raider Ben in the building. I know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm a passionate fan too. I was gonna do a live, next week, but I'm gonna be at a drift competition, checking that shit out on Saturday. So if I get home, I won't be home in time because I'll be at a hotel for 2 days. So I'm gonna take my shit with me, and maybe I can do a live play by play. I'll definitely let y'all know and shit. Hey, be outspoken, man. Do you? You shouldn't have to mix your words or silence your opinion for anybody. Fuck what they think, bro. It's Raider Nation, it's YouTube, and that's why we do this shit, right? That's why I started doing this shit, so I could voice my opinion, so I could get my opinion out there. Some people might agree with it, some people might think it's trash, some people might love it, some people might not give a fuck and just come in and leave all the time like most people do in my lives. But I just want to talk Raider Nation football, bring people as much content as I can, try to get them away from the clickbait shit and let them know the facts, because I'm never going to come in here and sugarcoat no shit. And people might say you're biased to AOC, but that's not biased, bro. It's just how I feel. I think the kid has a lot of good upside. I think he has a great arm. I think he's good at reading defenses. He's great at fucking leading his receivers open. And to be able to do all that shit as young as he is and not even have a full season under his belt, I think he just needs an opportunity. But if he doesn't get the opportunity, I'm down with Gardner and his fucking wild antics and crazy shit too. Because it's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be fun to watch no matter what. Yes, sir. We'll be doing play by play Saturday. Papa Ben in the house. Yeah, play by play was pretty good, man. I watched that shit. Go check it out. If y'all didn't miss it, but if I'm live, don't go check out his shit. Go check out mine. I'm just kidding. That's another thing, bro, is doing live, man. There's so many people fucking doing lives now that everybody figured out that, oh, damn, this is the way to get my content, seen, get my view time hours or whatever it is, or to get fucking clickbait or sell their products, which a lot of people do, but I ain't into that shit. But it's hard to pick a slot or a spot time. Everybody says, "What time do you go live?" I don't have a fucking time because they're all filled. Like, and I don't have a big enough channel to compete with these guys that are pulling up and getting fucking 500 in their chat waiting before they're even live. So, when they're live, I just kind of cancel my shit and say fuck it. And a lot of times, whenever I schedule a live, it seems like somebody schedules a live right after me at the same fucking time or within the half hour. So that's another problem. So yeah, this shit's rough, man. It's rough. So I dig the shit out of you, Raider Ben. I appreciate you speaking your mind, saying what you got to say, and I try to do the same, but I try to tone it down just a little bit. Fucking pushing 50. I don't want to get people riled up if I don't have to, but fuck around, find out. You know what it is. Last year I had 400 people wishing my watching your play by play. Yeah, not everyone's good at it and shit. Like fucking, you got to keep people entertained. So I've never done a play by play fucking live, but I'm definitely gonna do one if it's gonna probably be a preseason game just to check it out and shit. But I don't think my internet's as fast as some people, so sometimes the game's behind and lagging. And also sometimes I watch this shit on my computer, and it's hard to do it live and a fucking play by play on the same computer. But yeah, so anyways, man, definitely we have to work on our run game. I want to see Zeus get more touches. I know if they're trying to be discreet about what this offense is going to bring, what we're going to run, the play style, because I know they're not showing their hand in the preseason. If they're smart, they wouldn't show their hand. Most people don't show their hand. So, shout out to everybody in the chat. Like, subscribe, follow if I didn't already say that. But I don't think the Raiders are going to show their hand. I think they're going to run as minimal plays as possible. So, but on the other hand, with that being said, if they're not going to run their offense, how do we know who the best quarterback is for the team? How do we know who the best quarterback is for the wide zone we're running, or for the? I mean, we know, in my opinion, AOC fits 12-man personnel to a T, bro. That's his shit. Like, definitely his shit. Who cares if you're live if someone is live, bro? Ralph does it all the time. When Benther is live, don't stop. Yeah, but it's hard talking to yourself. Like, it's cool now when you got people in the chat commenting and you got something to talk about, but to just go live and talk to yourself and there's nobody in there, that shit is rough, dude. Like, it's fucking hard. I forget what I'm saying more when I'm talking to myself than when people are on the chat. You feel me? I gotta focus on just me. Yeah, Rap's good at that shit. Like, I see a couple content creators, I'll go in their shit and there'll be nobody in there or one person in there. And I'm like, man, I got to click my phone and just let it run, even if I'm not paying attention, just because I feel bad because I know what that shit's like. So I got to stop being so soft hearted in my old age, bro. After you have grandkids, fucking, you get soft, bro. Soft. I used to have that fuck everybody mentality, fuck the other 31 in the NFL. You know how it is, but yeah, so I definitely think, man, this offensive line is going to have to show me something against the Dallas Cowgirls. You got to find a time that's open and do your live then. Stop focusing on yourself from now on and learn. Wait, what? I'm learning to stop being so helpful to other people who don't deserve it. When I first started streaming, I used to sit in my car with nobody watching, talking to Raiders, drinking, smoking weed. Yeah, see, that's another thing, bro. Like, if I smoke weed on my live, they don't fucking promote my shit. And if YouTube's not promoting my shit, it's not getting seen. So I don't smoke on my lives. I'd sit here and blaze all day. Like, I mean, fuck, look, I got the dab fucking right here, constantly ready to go. But the last couple lives I smoked on, that I was on, didn't get any views. So I didn't know if it was me smoking or them just not promoting my shit because there's fucking weed involved. But I don't know. Maybe I need to put a parental advisory thing on there. But these lives would be way better if I could sit and smoke, bro. Definitely be way better. Way more fun. I had a dude that completely built his channel from scratch, and then he cut me off and took all the viewers. Watch who helped. Man, it's 100%. Like I said, I pulled anonymous Raider it or tatted Raider it now. I pulled her up on my channel. Go check out that live. If anybody's in here, I guess anonymous dropped the link to that live in the chat. But yeah, go check it out. Like, she don't know shit about football. She don't know shit about the Raiders. But man, it is what it is. She's learning. She kind of fell in love with that shit because of me. I'm a diehard, passionate Raider fan, so she kind of fell in love with that shit. When you constantly have somebody talking about the Raiders, always like I was always around her talking Raider shit. So she's learning. She's learning. There's a link, so yeah, go check it out. Watch her content, follow, like, share. Maybe pull her up in the live again one of these days. So definitely, definitely. But against the Cowboys, yo, the Cowboys defense, man, that Cowboys defense is solid. You got Michael Parsons over there, who's definitely the top 5 defensive end in the whole entire NFL and may go down as one of the greatest of all time. How much is he going to play? How much is he going to affect this game? The good thing is at least Garner is getting the start, in my opinion. You got Garner getting the start next week, so at least he's a little bit more mobile. And hopefully by the time Aiden O'Connell, the cerebral assassin, steps into the field, it'll be the second quarter, and you won't have Michael Parsons breathing down your neck, and you get to play like Garner did last week and not having the number one defense out there, having the second team out there, but you're also going to have the second team receivers. So hopefully those guys can show up, show out. We can put some numbers on the board. But if we put some numbers on the board in the first half against the Cowgirls defense, I think this team has a lot more potential than we think. Like AP said, 24 points a game. He needs 24 points a game. So we got 23 and lost. But that was with a horrible, horrible defense in the second half. So that shit doesn't count at all. We'll see what AOC really has this weekend. I don't know why you just don't show all the fucking chats. Is there a button I could just show all the chats running all the time? We'll see what AOC has this weekend. He'll get most of the snaps in the first half. You think he'll get most of the snaps? You think it's going to be so? Raider Ben. Let me touch on that. You think it's going to be? Hey man, where did you get that fire hat? This fire hat is from Leo. There is a link. Scroll up. Where the fuck is it? Cheeto Linus. Go check him out on Instagram. Also, Leo has a fuck dude, I didn't come prepared. Sorry, my brother Leo. But Leo has a YouTube channel. Go follow him. Check it out there. Somebody, if there's any mods in here, please drop the link. Drop the link. The fuck was I talking about? Oh, so you'll see AOC most of the first half. So you think it's going to be kind of like last game where Garner's going to come out, get one possession, and we're not going to get the ball for the rest of the first half, and it's going to be AOC in the second half? Or you think they're going to let Garner get one possession and then just put AOC in? Because Antonio Pierce clearly stated Garner will get the start for one quarter and AOC will get the second quarter. So, I'm gonna have to go with what AP says and say that they're both going to get equal amount of snaps. Like, but I understand what you're saying. Oh, you love the hat? Man, I got the drip to match, bro. Check it out. Tack, tack. Boom, boom. Yep, there it is. There it is. So, check this out. Check this out. Boom. Got the trucker style drip. Fit. Damn, I just showed them glasses in my nose hard as fuck. That hurt, bro. So, yeah, I think There could be, there could be a scenario where JJ McCarthy, JJ McCarthy, holy fuck, I was reading your chat, my bad. Out for the season. When did he get hurt? Did he get hurt in practice? Because he didn't get hurt in the game, right? JJ McCarthy? Because he played fucking hella good. Can you put up the link, bro? Bam, Tatted Raider got it. Good shot. Good shout. Good shout out to the mods in the house. Working the chat. I appreciate y'all. Y'all helping me out big time, for sure. Best thing I ever did was figure out mods because I would have been like, I have no fucking idea where it's at, who it's at, what happened, where it goes. So yeah, check them out, bro. Hit them up for the drip. The hat is absolutely fire. I fucking love it. I just got it, just opened it a little bit ago. I haven't tried the shirt on yet, but if it fits anything like the hat, bro. Wrong link, Benther. What the hell happened? Who did what? Who put the wrong link? Oh shit, I don't know. But all right, there's a bunch of links. JJ got hurt during the game. Did he get hurt during the game? Fuck, I didn't even see that shit. I thought he got hurt in practice afterwards, but it's a damn good thing he got hurt, bro. Because if he didn't get hurt, we would have just got fucking sliced up and diced up more. Because that bro was picking us apart, man. Carving that shit up like a turkey. It feels good not to having put links up and watch enjoying the live. Oh no, Cal! You want to be a mod too? we can fill it up. Everybody get a wrench. Everybody get a wrench. You can't subscribe yet, so that's the only way you get something by your name. But just let me know, bro. I'll definitely hook you up. I have to figure it out again, but I will get it. I will get it. So yeah, I definitely think, man. I'm gonna listen to the chat while you get ready. What are you getting ready for? To Mokes, AOC MVP incoming. Bro, I think AOC might not have a chance at MVP, bro. If he does, we're making it to the Super Bowl. If that man has MVP status, I know. If anybody deserves a wrench, it'd be Jesse. Well, when I passed out mods on my last live 2 days ago, there was only like 3 people in here, and I had figured it out. So I was trying to see if it worked. So that's the reason they're mods. Anonymous Raider, she supports every fucking thing I do, so I could not make her a mod. And D Menace is always in the building. He's in everybody's chat, showing love. So definitely. But NorCal, just let me know, my brother. If you want to be a mod, I would love to have you in the building for sure. And anybody else, I tried to give it to Ray Love, but he said, hell no. Fuck that. He wasn't having it. You learned from OG NorCal? Well, see? NorCal Raider Jesse in the building. Shout out to one of the best mods, the Godfathers in the house. Always taking care of the chats. Everywhere I go, the man is on top of his game, Shout out to you. I appreciate you showing up, showing love. It's like Oprah. Who's like Oprah? Peterman the GOAT. All right. Peterman the GOAT is going to run away with the starting job. So do you think, let's talk about that. Do you think the GOAT, Mr. Peterman, makes this roster, bro? Do you think he's brought in just because the quarterbacks are struggling with this offense? Because they really didn't look like they were struggling with the offense to me. They looked pretty good in the preseason, but they struggle very, very, very badly against this defense in practice. Once again, they had a practice last night to kind of simulate Saturday's game because it'll be a night game, under the lights. Everybody's going to love that shit. Saturday night lights. So, they had a game under the lights. Gardner threw an interception. Aiden O'Connell, from what I hear, threw 2 interceptions. But one of the interceptions was absolutely horrible because it was an offsides call, and the man just fucking threw the ball up in the air, hoping somebody would get it. But as an NFL quarterback and a man who's fighting for a starting job as an NFL quarterback, you have to be smarter than that. Like I always talk about AOC, Aiden O'Connell, the cerebral assassin. You know, I always talking about his awareness and what he has between the ears, bro. To be a quarterback in the NFL, you have to have it between the ears. So that wasn't a very intelligent play. Like you want to see an offsides call like that. You want to see him get more than the 10 yards offside call or the 5 yard offside call. You want to get more than 5 yards on that possession. So you want to take a shot, definitely, but you want to take the right shot, bro. She carries you, Jimmy. Show some love. What are you talking about? So you definitely in that position on the offsides. You want to take a shot down the field, but you don't want to just throw it up and get an interception. It just makes you look bad. So if you take away that mental mistake, it was what it came back anyway. So the interception doesn't count, but they still, put it in the stat sheets and they still talk about it in the media like it's a big thing. I'm not just joshing LOL. I think he picked him because the other two quarterbacks played like straight ass. Our quarterbacks? You think our quarterbacks played like ass in the game? Bro, I think 7 for 9 for 76 yards and should have been a touchdown. It's pretty good stats. 6 for 12 is not great, but 117 yards and a touchdown. I mean, if we can average, what's that? 179, 217. So if we can average 201 yards a half with a touchdown or with 20 points, bro, I'm all in for that, right? Like, let me know in the chat if you're not down for that. If you think 20 points by half with 200 yards from either quarterback, because that's what, and it'll probably be better in my opinion. It's probably going to be better than that because they're going to have a little bit more time and they don't have to worry about playing a quarter and then going out. You're going to get rhythm, and once you get in the rhythm, you can start to pick people apart. So, bro, I think our quarterbacks were pretty damn good. I think they're a lot better than the 28th ranking or the 30th in the NFL ranking that they got. I mean, by a mile, bro, right? 100%. Let me know in the chats if you think that ranking should stand. You think we should have the worst quarterback room in the NFL with the performance they put on Saturday? I lost the trend to think pretty no. What the fuck is going on? At least tend to think people are pretty knowledgeable. They might be. We love learning about it, football in general, because I don't know much. I don't even know what an offensive line is. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. If you would just listen, woman, an offensive line is the 5 people or 7 people. If you're running the 12 personnel that we talk about an awful lot on my show, the offensive line are the people in front of the quarterback. If you watch football, there's a quarterback and then there's a line of people in front of him. Man, I can't teach on here. The guy in the middle is the center. He hikes the ball. We've been over this. You got to study, woman. Study. This is why I can't have you on my lives, because you don't study. He's talking about the backups. Oh, the backups, man. Do we even have backups? Because I've seen running backs for backups. They didn't let, which I mean, you probably shouldn't let him throw the ball, but they didn't let Anthony Brown throw the ball very much. I think he had one decent pass for a game. And Carter Bradley was a running back or a fucking handoff machine. Basically, he just stood out there and handed the ball. They didn't give him no reps. Like, if it's a quarterback competition, in my opinion, you got to give the kid reps. You got to know what he can do in certain situations. And handing the ball off, fuck, if you're an NFL quarterback and you can't hand the fucking ball off, why are you out there? Like, you should be able to hand the ball off. They shouldn't have to see if he can hand the ball off. And you could say they were trying to see if the running backs had, but bro, at that point, you had no offensive line, so you're not evaluating running backs. At that point, you should be evaluating a quarterback and what he can do with the offensive line that's going to break down and fail. In my opinion, that's what you should do in that point. So for not having Carter Bradley or any of these guys fucking throw the football one time or two times is absolutely ridiculous. Like, we know he's straight ass, but bro, you still got to pass the ball. You got tatted, apologize for she's drinking wild and shit. Yeah. Sorry I'm late. Lawrence, salute. Thanks for pulling up. I'm just gonna forward all those chats because I don't y'all ain't even talking to me or talking football. I don't think so. But just keep typing away. It gets an algorithm. So, anyways, SC Raider Talk. Salute, my brother. So yeah, I definitely think that we need to get Carter Bradley out there and Anthony Brown. And Anthony Brown, it's not if, it's when he's going to be cut. I think, bringing in Nathan Peterman. So with Peterman coming back, did he come back just to because the offensive quarterbacks are struggling with the system, which I didn't see him struggling with the system. I seen the second team struggling with them. So did they bring him back just to because they're struggling with the system, or they bring him back because it's not if, it's when Anthony Brown gets cut? Or did they not have faith in Carter Bradley whatsoever? Like, I thought Carter Bradley looked good out there throwing balls in the scrimmage. I thought he looked good in some of the practices. He definitely looked good out there with the third string. I mean, when you have the third string, put him in there with Devontae Adams and Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers, and let's see what these kids have. Like, I don't see the signing of Nathan Peterman. It makes no sense. Like, we have problems on the offensive line right now. Colton's probably not going to be back for the first game. If he is, how much timing is he going to have with the offensive line? You have JPJ struggling to get back in the lineup. They say it's a shoulder. They say it's a fucking concussion. They're lying to us. They're not telling us the truth. Nobody knows. But the man hasn't got any reps, so he's not going to be ready to go out there. So we definitely have to figure out an offensive line, because I know Aiden O'Connell looked pretty decent and Garner looked pretty decent out there, but Garner a lot of the times looked decent because he was getting out of the pocket and throwing out of the pocket and making plays with his legs. And that's because the offensive line was breaking down. So he did a great job for the offensive line breaking down, but we have to correct those mistakes. And we have to find the offensive line. Damn it. Sorry. We have to find an offensive line that's going to be able to step in and play for a whole entire game, because a quarter at a time, bro, you're not getting any reps. You're not getting any cohesiveness. You're not gelling together. You're not knowing the guy next to you. You're not getting any more trust. Yeah, you gain trust in practice, but you have to trust on the field those guys that are next to you. And if you don't trust the guys that are next to you, and the guys that are next to you are constantly fucking somebody, another guy, like a different guy every time you're in there, bro, that's rough. Like, I know it's next man up mentality and they preach next man up, but even with the next man up mentality, you got to have depth and deep depth for the next man up mentality. So, Rebel, is there any quarterbacks in college you would like to see us get? Um, yeah, somebody in my last live, which made me look like an absolute fucking idiot, said something about Hassan Reddick coming to the Raiders, and I was talking about quarterbacks, so I thought he mentioned, I don't even know, Deshaun. I think it's Deshaun Riddick from West Virginia State. Man, the kid's a mobile quarterback. He's got a solid ass arm. I was watching tape on that kid, but I don't know, like, if he's this year or last year. So I have to watch some more tape. But I'm an Arkansas Razorbacks fan, and we got a quarterback right now that is 6'6" and runs a 4.5 40 that transferred from I don't know. I have to get back to you on that. I wasn't prepared for this question. And I don't have my phone on me, but somebody Google in the chat the Arkansas Razorbacks quarterback. But man, I think his name is Green, something Green. I do believe. I don't know, but yeah, there's not really a lot. Like, I'm not big on Schrader. I mean, I think the kid has a good game, but consistently, I don't know. The turnovers are scary. There's not many out there. You have Manning coming up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a lot more homework. I'm not even worried about college football right now because they don't even start for another week. So I'll definitely have to watch this year. From what I've seen last year, there's not really anybody worth trying to move up, which if the Raiders are going to be what I think they're going to be and have the year I think they're going to have, we definitely probably be, in the middle to lower rounds in the draft. So I definitely think that there's not really anybody moving up for at this moment. Who do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Who's your quarterbacks? Because I know y'all going to put up a couple names, and I'm going to shake my head because I didn't even want to mention those dudes because everybody's already hyping them up. And I don't think, I think, what's that kid? Damn, I'm drawing a blank. The kid that transferred to Ohio from Kansas, I believe. Like, I think that kid's going to have a huge year just because he's playing for Ohio. And he had a pretty good year with Kansas State. I think it was Kansas State. Watch out for that man. Ohio's always nasty. They always have great offensive line, great receivers, great tight end. So yeah, watch out for that kid. But I'm definitely gonna have to do my homework this college season. But I think AOC is that dude. Like I really, really have faith in Aiden O'Connell. I believe he can be that guy. I think he can learn this offense. I think only time will tell, obviously. I think if he gets to start this year, and he does his job and doesn't turn the ball over and keeps us in ball games and can sustain drives, make plays with his feet. It doesn't have to be 10, 15, 20 yards. It just only has to be 3, 4, 5 yards. Pick up a couple yards instead of taking a loss or throwing the ball out of bounds. I think if he can do that, I think the kid is good to go, man. I think he's going to have a good year. Do you feel like we have a future quarterback on our team right now when it comes to AOC and Minshew? I don't have no pick. Um, like I said, we have to wait and see with Aiden O'Connell, bro. I think Aiden O'Connell, I don't know if people just hate on him because he was drafted by Dick Daniels. I don't know if they hate on him because he's just a goofy white boy. I don't know why they hate on the dude because he can't run. Because in college, the man showed that he was mobile. He's actually faster than Tom Brady ever was. He's faster than Garner Minshew ever was. And he's actually faster than Patrick Mahomes. So the man has wheels. Is it going to take time for him to develop that or for him to get the confidence to run in the NFL? Because these guys are bigger, faster, stronger, hit way fucking harder. They hit like trucks. So is he going to be able to adapt to that and have the confidence? That's what I feel. I think he has the ability. He has all the attributes to make plays with his legs, but he has to get the confidence. He has to earn the confidence and develop the confidence in himself to say, hey, the pocket's fucking collapsing. I can make this stupid throw. I could throw the ball away and get nothing, or I could step up and pick up 2, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, which is big. I've seen him do it in college. I've seen him do it in games this, for the Raiders. So I think he definitely has the potential. There's a reason Devontae Adams, and I keep, going back to this and reiterating this fucking subject, but there's a reason that Devontae Adams did not leave last year. If you watch the Netflix special, he said he wanted out. He didn't want to be here. He has to get the fuck out of here. They're going to end his life, right? So the man wanted to dip. If he wanted to dip and didn't have faith in the quarterback in, he left. So I believe Antonio Pierce, Tom Telesco, the rest of the staff, and the players around him have faith in Aiden O'Connell as a young player to lead this team if he wins the job. With that being said, I also believe that they have faith in Garner Minshew to come in and run this team if he wins the job. But for him to win the job, even Garner said he has to set the bar that much higher, bro. So I don't see him doing that. I don't think 117 yards, 1 touchdown on 4 possessions or 5 possessions or whatever it was is enough to say you raised the bar that much higher, you're going to be the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. I just don't see it. And if it comes down to where they're even and they're both, at the same even keel, tie goes to the runner, obviously goes to AOC because it was already his job. So you can't take away his job from a guy that's not outplayed him. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? So I think we definitely have the potential at the quarterback room with Garner and Aiden O'Connell and see where it goes this year. I don't think we need to be looking into the future or the draft or see if there's quarterbacks out there. I think we need to watch the college football draft this year, and I think we need to watch the season, see how it plays out, how it goes. And if it doesn't go like we expected, or these quarterbacks just come out there and shit the bed, then yeah, we definitely have to think about drafting a quarterback or trading for a quarterback. Is that quarterback Dak Prescott? Is it I don't know who else would be out there. There's a lot of quarterbacks that might be on the market. Um, do we go try to get a kid that's been sitting under a system that could be the next Jordan Love and a Trey Lance? uh, because it is the Raiders, bro, and you never know what they're going to do. A lot of people are screaming um, to go get that kid over there from the Detroit Lions. But man, they're not letting that kid go. Like you seen, he balled out in the preseason. They know what they have over there. They know Jared Goff. You don't know how long he's going to be around, so they're not letting Hendon Hooker go. So there's not really any quarterback, in my opinion, to answer your question, that is in this draft that we should be looking at right now and saying they're better than Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew. Because if you look at the numbers, bro, even look at Jordan Love's numbers, like his numbers weren't much better than Garner's. And that dude just became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. So, what does that say for our quarterbacks? Are they really that bad? The whole subject of this live was how good are our quarterbacks, and I believe our quarterbacks have the opportunity and the chance, if one of them will just step up and grab the bull by the reins and lead this team, that they can lead us to 10, 11. I said 13-4. That's the upside. 13-4 is the limit. I don't see us definitely winning any more than that. And I think 8 games is the bottom. That's, to me, that's my opinion. I say, 8 wins is bottom, 13 wins is tops. And I feel we have the team with this defense. If the secondary can get it together and they can play like they've been playing in practice and prove that we have not just one, but two, but three corners in Nate Hobbs, Jack Jones, and Ja'Cory and Bennett. We already know what our safeties can do. We already know who the starting safeties are going to be. There's no question with that. We know who the defensive line is going to be. We know that they can get pressure on the quarterback over and over and over again, nonstop, quickly. So, I mean, that's all facts. That's all things we know. What they're going to do against the Cowboys, we have no idea. Are we going to see, a lot more of these running backs who showed a little bit last week, like Sincere McCormick, who half the nation loves, half the nation hates? I'm personally a Sincere McCormick fan, have been since we brought him in here. I thought he played well in the preseason and got hurt. I think he just needs to stay healthy. The man is lightning in a bottle. He's just waiting to break out. Again, I also think that our third string offensive line is trash right now, and we have to move some pieces around and figure it out. I mean, in the game, hopefully it doesn't come down to any third string linemen coming into the game, because if they do, where are we at then? Like, if something was to happen, let's say one or two fucking players went down, or man, who's coming in and filling that spot, and who's filling the spot right now? Like, that's the question. Who is going to be the left tackle? Is it going to be Andres Pete? Please, God, help me know. And there's the left guard going to be Whitehair. If that's the situation, then man, look for us to struggle, not mightily, but struggle. Obviously, blatantly struggle. Our quarterbacks are going to be running for their lives, and when Garner's out there in the first half, it's going to be great. So if not, bam. But the secondary, the linebackers, the defense has to clean up the run game. There's just no doubt about it. Who do you guys want to see, and who do you feel is going to stand out against the Cowboys? Who matches up best? Do you think Aiden O'Connell? We already know, obviously, Devontae Adams is not playing. He said he's never played in a preseason game in like the last 5 years. So to see Devontae out there would be absolutely wild. I was saying that I didn't think it would be a fair competition if Garner got to start with the ones and DA was out there. So I think for that reason, they won't put Devontae Adams out there, because they want to give him, a fair shot. Aiden O'Connell had a good drive with Devontae not out there. They want to see if Garner can do the same thing. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of questions coming into this week. there's not really any more questions. I mean, there's more questions coming into this week than there were last week. Last week we had some questions, but we didn't think our defense was going to be this bad. We didn't think our second string defense would be this bad. We didn't think our offense second string, third string would be this bad, and we didn't think our secondary would be ass. So, man, thanks to everybody for showing up. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody pulling up in the building. We only end this shit one way and one way.
You know what I like to do? Just follow me on this one.
Yeah, baby. Raiders. Much love, much love. I appreciate y'all. I don't know when my next live is going to be. So, back that thumbs up if you haven't already. Mad Max, kick that subscribe button and tickle the notifications so you are notified when my lives drop so you don't miss out on this crazy ass wild content that you can't hear because I can't figure out the fucking volume. But anyways, I figured that shit out. It took me a minute. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Wow, I just say you just seen JJ McCarthy's out with knee surgery, bro. That's been all over. Like I thought that dude was going to be the starter coming into week 1. So yeah, JJ is out, knee surgery, torn ACL. You're definitely missing, 2 months, probably minimum, depending on if he has surgery or not. So yeah, that's going to be a big, big blow. I don't think Sam Darnold is the man for that team. I thought JJ McCarthy was taking that job. I thought JJ McCarthy should have been drafted by the Raiders. I really wish we would have took a chance and threw all our eggs in one basket and gave away those draft picks to go get a kid like that, 20 years old, but now with the injury, I would have looked like a dumbass if we drafted him anyway. So again, thanks for pulling up. Check me out Friday, Saturday. Fuck, who knows? I'll probably be on again live tomorrow or later on tonight. I don't know. But like I said, tickle that noti to stay notified when new content drops, and you will know when I am live. Go check out this Leo for the merch. Again, I appreciate everybody. Much love. We out.